Hey guys, if you're enjoying the content that I'm making, please click that subscribe button. Also remember to click that bell button and make sure to tick that box to send all notifications so you don't miss out on any videos. With that in mind, let's get on with the video. What's up guys, welcome to Munchkins Gaming, where we take your gaming to the next level. This is Munchkins logging in to bring you another Dissidia Final Fantasy Opera Omnia video. And welcome to another Should You Pull video. It is going to be my second time around making this video, and I feel like a lot of people have enjoyed my first Should You Pull video. But the problem was, a lot of people saying was the intro was long. But don't worry, this time around it's gonna be short. I just wanted to tell you guys a bit of a story at the start of that video, and I feel like I owe it to Joseph here to explain myself. So, in this video, the only thing I want to talk about is basically, if you haven't already, please make sure to click that subscribe button and leave a like on this video. I do have a personal goal by the end of the year that I want to have at least 1,000 subscribers. So each and every one of you who haven't already and click that subscribe button is going to help me reach that personal goal. So with that in mind, let's start this video. So this video is going to be covering the banners that are coming out with the release of the Ultimate Leviathan fight. There are two banners in this particular event. The first one is going to feature Kral and Zell's EX weapon, alongside, of course, with Laguna's 15 and 35 CP weapon. And the other banner is going to feature Tifa and Kefka's EX weapon, and of course I do have to mention all the characters that are featured here. Both their 15 and 35 CP weapon is also in the banner, and alongside this banner is going to have Shantoto's 15 and her 35 CP weapon. So I want to go over really quickly the second banner that I mentioned, which is Kefka and Tifa's banner, and I want to really quickly cover their EX weapon. These EX weapons aren't anything new. We have had them before, but I would like to just quickly go over it. So let's start off with Kefka's EX weapon, which is the cheek hair ornament. This gives you the EX ability Havoc Wing. And Havoc Wing is a 3-hit magic brave attack plus an HP attack, and this does deal extra damage to debuff targets. The stolen brave may exceed the max brave up to 150%, which also has a fair chance of inflicting break. This also has a high turn rate, and the target will have a sneering clown debuff, which is a frame debuff. And basically, this also extends his own boss by 2 turns, and his break attack or meteor becomes meteor plus after its use. This has a normal recast speed, and basically if you try to limit break this, the 1 out of 3 basically slightly raises the brave damage dealt by Havoc Wing. At 2 out of 3, it slightly raises the recast speed of Havoc Wing, and at max limit broken, it moderately raises the max brave, and when using his brave attack, it moderately raises its brave potency as well. Now let's quickly take a look at Tifa's one, which is the motor drive. This gives the EX ability Dolphin Blow. The Dolphin Blow is a 2-hit melee brave attack plus an HP attack, and the stolen brave may exceed the max brave up to 150% as well. This will basically initiate the chase sequence. So when it says knockback, that is the chase sequence, and she will give herself a frame buff Fever Time. This extends the max brave up the Zangan Wei duration by 3 turns. Brave attack will also become Brave Attack Plus while Fever Time is active. This has a normal recast speed, and once you try to limit break it at 1 out of 3, it slightly raises the brave damage dealt by the Dolphin Blow ability. At 2 out of 3, it extends the duration of fever time by 3 turns, and at 3 out of 3, it will slightly raise the recast speed of Dolphin Blow. Okay, so let's talk about the main reason a lot of you guys are probably in this video, which is to cover Kryle's EX weapon, which is a new EX weapon that we are receiving in the global version of the game. And not only that, both Zell and Kryle will receive their realized weapon as well, so you can upgrade your EX weapon to their EX Plus weapon. Let's go over Zell's EX weapon first really quickly. So I hope I'm pronouncing this right. It's Urgai's. That is the weapon that you will be receiving on this one, and it will equip the EX ability Different Beat. Different Beat is a 9-hit melee brave plus HP attack. The Stolen Brave can overflow up to 150% of his max brave. This grants him the dual frame buff for 6 turns. It turns the brave attack into burning combo and HP attack into meteor combo. This has a slightly slow recast speed, and at 1 out of 3 limit break, it slightly raises the brave damage dealt by Different Beat. At 2 out of 3, it slightly raises the recast speed of Different Beat, and at 3 out of 3, it turns HP attack to a HP Attack Plus while Duel is active. HP Attack Plus is a 3-hit melee brave plus HP attack. Now let's take a quick look at his EX Plus weapon, or his realized weapon. Once you have max limit broken his EX weapon, you can finally change it to its EX Plus version. So the EX Plus, basically, once you do this, it will improve the EX ability of Different Beat. At 0 limit break, this will slightly raise the max brave overflow limit of Different Beat. This is another 30% overflow, so it will go up to 180% max brave overflow now. Now with 1 out of 3 limit break, when you're using Different Beat, the brave hits will now ignore defense and will tremendously raise its brave potency. At 2 out of 3 limit break, it will have combo brave hit plus advance plus plus. This basically will change burning combo and the meteor combo. So when you're using the burning combo, it increases the number of brave hits by 2 now, and will slightly raise the total brave potency as well. The Stolen Brave can overflow to 150% of his max brave. And now when you're using Meteor combo, it increases the number of brave hits by 5 and will tremendously raise the total brave potency as well. And again, the Stolen Brave can overflow now to 180% of his max brave. This also turns HP Attack Plus to HP Attack Plus Plus. This increases the number of brave hits by 1, and if you can remember, the HP Attack Plus is basically a 3-hit melee brave attack, so now it will be a 4-hit melee brave attack plus an HP attack. This moderately raises the total brave potency as well, and the Stolen Brave can overflow to 120% of his max brave. And at 3 out of 3, this EX ability will now deal splash damage, 50% to be exact, of HP damage to non-targets. And together with this, you do get the bonus sphere, weak attack long, which basically when hitting a target's weakness, you will raise his attack. You will raise an attack by 10% for 6 turns. So a lot to unpack for Zell's EX Plus weapon. In all honesty, I am really impressed by the amount of stuff that you can get from Zell's EX Plus weapon. So the first thing that really stands out to me is obviously the EX already deals a lot of damage. because of the 9-hit Brave attack plus HP attack, you will definitely reach that max Brave or the max Brave overflow. So the extra slight increase in max Brave overflow is definitely gonna help you out. And once you just, you know, limit break it once, it will now ignore defense, which is kind of really broken, to be honest. It's basically just like Noel's EX ability, which ignores defense, and this time around, I mean, Zell hits quite a lot already, so ignoring defense is something that you really want during the Chaos era, because the boss's defense are so sky high that, you know, sometimes you will deal very low damage. So with this, you're gonna ignore their defense and you're gonna do your normal damage as you normally would, and that's really great and really gonna help you out in the Chaos era. Not to mention, it increases the Brave potency as well. But the kicker here is the last two things. So if you get it at 2 out of 3, like I said, even his normal like abilities just turns into something really nice, increasing their Brave hits and giving them a, you know, max Brave overflow, plus your HP attack plus is like 4-hit melee Brave plus HP attack, which is kind of crazy if you think about it. And of course, the splash damage is nothing to scoff at as well. So I think if you are planning to EX plus a weapon, this is definitely something to consider. The only problem is Ultimacia is just right around the corner. So yeah, that is what Zell is trying to fight for. And honestly, the next event that's gonna happen, which is the release of Deuce's Lost chapter, Zell isn't gonna help you out in that particular fight as well. So yeah, even though I really like what he has with his EX weapon, unfortunately with those two things like right around the corner, it's really hard sell, Zell. Get it? Anyway, let's take a quick look at Kryle's EX weapon, which is the new EX weapon that we are getting for this particular event. It is the Demon's Rod. The Demon's Rod gives you the EX ability, Quick Dual Cast. Now, Quick Dual Cast is a 3-hit AoE Thunder Magic Brave attack plus HP attack, which is executed 3 times. The HP damage is split amongst all enemies, and it moderately raises the Brave damage dealt, of course, to a single target. The Stolen Brave can overflow up to 120% of her max Brave and inflicts the Thunder Resist down for 4 turns, and the first HP attack will grant itself the Radiance of the Earth Crystal. Now, Radiance of the Earth Crystal is a frame buff which has the following effects. It raises the party's Brave by 10% of the total HP damage dealt with Quick Dual Cast, and this will last for 5 turns. But the kicker here is this 5 turns is not her own turns, but turns including both her allies and the enemy's turns. So basically every turn you get a 10% of the total HP damage dealt by Quick Dual Cast as your Brave, which is really great so you don't get broken. However, of course, this will fade away really quickly because it counts everyone's turns. But still, it's a pretty good Brave battery option, and I kind of like it. So anyway, the first, if you're planning to max limit break this at 1 out of 3, it will slightly raise the Brave damage dealt by Quick Dual Cast. At 2 out of 3, slightly raises the max Brave overflow of Quick Dual Cast, and at 3 out of 3, it will slightly raise the recast speed of the Quick Dual Cast. So now let's take a look at the Plus version or the realized version of Demon's Rod. Of course, this will improve the EX ability, quick dual cast. At 0 out of 3, it will moderately raise the brave potency of quick dual cast. At 1 out of 3, when the quest starts, it will grant itself a small initial brave up and a large max brave up for 6 turns. At 2 out of 3, this will slightly raise the max brave and attack of quick dual cast, and when the quest starts, it immediately fills up the EX gauge to its max. Now at 3 out of 3, when using quick dual cast, this will increase the number of brave hits by 4 and will raise the total brave potency again, and it will slightly raise the max brave overflow limit again, and it turns the brave attack plus to brave attack plus plus, which increases the number of brave hits by 1 and slightly raising the total brave potency, and it will also turn HP attack plus to HP attack plus plus, which increasing the number of brave hits again by 1 and moderately raising the brave potency as well, and the stolen brave can overflow to up to 120% of her max brave. And if you have if you plan to max limit break this weapon, you will get the bonus sphere break hit brave gain all, which is a type C. Basically, when breaking a target or attacking a broken target, it will raise each party member's brave by 20% of their initial brave, and this can be done once per turn, which is really nice. Okay, so what do I think of her EX Plus? Well, just like Zell, this has a lot to offer in your party. Brave, she's gonna be a great brave battery with her EX weapon. Plus, she does get her rework this time around as well. So finally, Kryl can shine a little bit, because honestly, I don't think she ever shined. I think it's shown, right? Anyway, no one really used her outside her event, and even on her Lost chapter when it came out, I don't think people actually used her. Let me know down in the comments if you have. But I remember using her for her character event when she first came out. I kind of liked her during that time because, I mean, I was a noob and I thought, oh, brave battery, giving everyone battery, yay, really good. But yeah, looking back now, that's not really that great, is it? But she does offer unique buffs as well, you know, dealing more damage if you're inflicting, like if you're attacking the mob's weakness. So there's that too. But with this rework, she's gonna be really great, and of course going to be chaos viable. And I do believe, like with her EX Plus, if you plan to max limit break it, just like Zell, is going to really help you out in clearing some of the chaos fight. The only thing really that is telling me for you to not to EX Plus this weapon is obviously because Ultimacia is right around the corner, and not to mention on Deuce's Lost chapter, Ace comes out there as again, and Ace gets his EX Plus on that particular event when it comes out. So she's fighting for space in terms of the magic DPS department, although she's not really a magic DPS altogether, because she is kind of like a support DPS in some case. So it's really going to be up to you in terms of, do you want Ace more, or Kryl more, or Ultimacia more? Because I think Kryl is kind of like an underrated character when this comes out, obviously. I think she will be really great in your team compositions, especially if you're lacking on the brave battery department. She's really going to help you out in that area. And of course, she's going to be able to help you clear Deuce's Deuce's Lost Chapter as well. So, seeing as we are in shortage of really good magic DPS at this point, just like when these events came out the last time around, oh my god. So, I mean, Terra is not an option. I can't. Shantoto, maybe, yeah, can be an option. She did get a rework, so she's an option if you have her EX weapon. She's gonna help you out clearing Deuce's Lost Chapter. But overall, we really are pretty low on magic DPS side. I'm trying to think who else. I guess Yuna, but she's, yeah. I think if you're gonna be like Yuna or Kryl, well, I think Kryl is a little bit better in terms of like Brave Battery, and probably going to be in the DPS department as well. Of course, Yuna, once she gets going, it's really nice, but she's just not turn efficient for Chaos. So I think it's if you're planning to EX plus Kryl, I think it's pretty worthwhile. Okay, so we're finally at the end of this video. It's time for me to tell you, should you pull for these banners? Now, seeing that there's two banners, the second one with Kefka and Tifa, I have to definitely say don't pull. Unless they're your favorite, or unless you're a YouTuber like me who basically pulls for everything. Or if you're just someone who wants to collect everything. Now, for me personally, I haven't gotten Tifa's EX weapon, and I haven't gotten Kefka's EX weapon as well, so I may throw in a couple of tickets for that banner, but I'm not going all out on it. I really want Tifa's EX, and I really wanted Kefka's EX when they both came out before, but I just never got them. Oh, it's so sad, but I really want to give it a shot. Of course, I'm not planning to, well, I always say this, but I'm not planning to use gems, but I really want to spend a few tickets on these. That's just me personally, but if you are running low in resources, and if you're if you're even thinking of clearing chaos fights, I would say don't pull on this banner. There's definitely a better banner coming right around the corner. If not Deuce's Lost Chapter, because Ace EX Plus comes out around that time, there is Ultimisha at the end of the month as well. So two great magic DPS right around the corner. Now for the the first banner, I guess, with Kryl, Zells, and of course Laguna, 15 CP, 35 CP, yeah. So for Kryl's and Zell's banner, I would say I really want to say go ahead and pull, because I think Kryl is a sleeper, and if you're planning to farm Leviathan's, Ultimate Leviathan, and farm those summon boards, I think it's well worth having her EX weapon. Kryl's anyway, or I suppose even Zell's one is okay. The only problem with Zell's is it's a slightly slow recast speed, which is something really and while Kryl's is actually a normal recast speed, so you'll be able to use it quite often. So what do I say here? Now, even though I want to say yes, go ahead and pull, and with all the things that I just said, Ultimisha is right around the corner. I hate to say it, but if you don't have the resources or the extra resources, I say you skip this one as well, because Ultimisha is right around the corner. It's not long, and if you're struggling beating some of the chaos fights during the time when Ultimisha comes out, well, if you get Ultimicia's kit, you can finish all those chaos pretty easily, or much easier, obviously, than you have been trying. So, yeah, I really want to say yes, guys, but I have to say Ultimecia is the priority right now for a lot of people, and for myself as well. I am planning to use tickets as well for this banner, and hopefully get lucky and get either. I actually don't own any of the EX weapons that are releasing for these banners, so yeah, I might throw in a couple of gems, maybe. I'm not 100% sure yet at this point around, only because I already have Laguna's EX, so I can probably use Laguna as my base character to farm Leviathan. So yeah, I guess it may depend on your situation. As always with Chaos, it's more like party compositions right now, rather than like this is a super meta character that you really need, apart from Ultimecia of course. But a lot of even Ultimecia will need 2 party members that, you know, will work well with her, obviously, like batteries and stuff like that. So it's not just about one character anymore. Chaos is a battle of your composition. So that's why I started all those party composition stuff on my video guides. So in order to show you guys, it's not just about one character like carrying everything, because Chaos is very difficult, and you will need a number of characters as well. And not to mention, I think it's called Fates End of the World or something, the Fates of the Dimension. I can't remember on top of my head, but that's a thing in JP where basically it's like heretics, a permanent heretics fight, and you will need a lot of different characters in order for you to clear those fights. So anyway, guys, I think I will end the video right here. I'm sorry to all the Cryo fans and of course the Zell fans out there saying that you shouldn't pull for this video, but I feel like if you are pretty low in resources and they're not your favorites, then this is a good chance to save up some of the gems, especially the ones that you're getting from farming Leviathan summon boards as well. Save them all, or maybe if you get extra from them, you can pull on this banner. But you know, Ultimecia is right there. You also have Deuce and Ace as well, but I think a lot of people are more going either for Ace or going for Ultimecia, or both Ace and Ultimecia. They are both fighting for that position, and Cryo, while still fighting for that position, I think it's unfair to compare them because Cryo is more of a support type character. Anyway, yeah, that's it for this video, guys. Please remember to click like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I am trying to reach that 1,000 subscriber goal by the end of the year, so every single one of you guys who haven't subscribed and hit that subscribe button is going to help me reach that goal. As always, I like to hear from you guys. Do you think we should pull for this banner altogether, or is it an easy pass for you? Let me know down in the comments below. As always, you can always follow me on my social media at Munchkins Gaming on Twitter and also on Facebook. This is Munchkins logging off, and I'll see you guys in the next level.